present The Cast of Cthulhu, a real-time Call of Cthulhu roleplay adventure with me, Jimmy the Pint.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cast of Cthulhu. My name is Jimmy the Pint, and with me tonight, as always, Yazmin Ferguson.
Oh, hello.
Rob Shirley.
What, son?
Marcus May.
Morning.
Lorna Towns.
Hi.
And Tobias, or Toby, depending how he's feeling, Kruger.
Hello, good evening.
What shall we call you?
Buttersby Finch.
Buttersby Finch. Okay.
Good evening.
Now, unfortunately, you missed our introduction, so it's good to have you here. Just tell us, Buttersby, what's your relationship with Cthulhu?
What, my relationship or Buttersby Finch's relationship?
Your relationship.
I love Cthulhu. Yeah, I've not played it in a long time, but I used to play a lot of it. I've read all his Lovecraft's books. Big fan. It's good.
Okay, unlike Yazmin, who hates them.
I hate them.
Took me a while. We talked about this briefly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You told me I could get into them, but I feel like I might set fire to them first.
Maybe start on some of the films first. Try and...
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, watching Reanimator.
No.
Don't watch Reanimator.
I highly recommend Cool Girl of Cthulhu. Genius.
Nice.
Genius. Or there is the Call of Cthulhu
Is that
film, isn't
porn?
there?
Yeah.
With Tori Spelling. And it's like, without sounding homophobic, it's proper gay. It's just the bizarrest thing I've ever seen. It's interesting, and it's kind of supposed to be based on Innsmouth, but...
Dagon is a good one. That's based on Innsmouth as well, a Spanish movie.
And there's also the silent movies as well. So you don't have any of the language in there.
Totally into silent movies.
It's the Lovecraft Historical Society produced this silent movie. Okay, I think rather than chatting like we did last week, we're just going to get straight on into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I won't include you this week. Mm-hmm. Oh, a D8. How exciting. I don't get to use these very often. And that's 3. Rob.
Well, okay, right. I'm just going to go through my notes from last week. Okay, so, we're on this ghost train. We fought with some zombies. And a man appears and beckons us through to the next carriage. The man's name is Randolph Alexis, who is a famous occultist who died in a train wreck in 1987.
1887 maybe?
Maybe 1887. We looked out the window and it looks like we're in space or something, and then we made a train set out of like human organs and bones, and we got that going, and it teleported us all back to Earth, and then we all jumped off the train, which then crashed, and then as we were walking away from the explosion in typical action movie fashion, we Napoleon, myself, and Edward sort of strong-armed Henry Stanley into telling us where we can find Mehmet Makriat's shop, and I think that's where we left off.
Okay, yeah. Just one of the things you didn't mention was, along with meeting Randolph Alexis, we also encountered Tobias's character.
Buttersby Finch. Is that right?
Buttersby Finch? Buttersby Finch. Buttersby. I've just got a complete mental block from that name for some reason.
It's a bit Beddoes.
Yeah,
It's a bit
Beardsley.
Yeah.
Okay, and so no doubt we shall learn more about Buttersby over the course of this session, possibly. We'll just see what happens. So, as it stands at the moment, Henry Stanley has basically marched off. You guys are kind of left standing in this field, not really knowing what to do. Randolph Alexis is with you.
Oh, he's an old man now.
He has aged incredibly. He has basically totally tripped out. He's pretty much catatonic now, kind of hunched over. You know, his face is kind of crooked, almost like he's had a stroke. And he's pretty much unresponsive. You did spot at the end of last week flashing lights and it looked like people coming towards the train wreck, and I think it was at that point you needed to decide what to do. So, game in, what would you like to do?
Well, I reckon we'll make our way up to this shop and see if we can rob it or something.
I don't remember the train crashing.
What time of day is it?
It's about 11:30 at night.
Ooh.
So spinning round.
Do we actually know where we are?
Yeah.
I know we're in the English countryside, but
You're in the English countryside. That's literally all you know at the moment.
To be honest, I think we should go towards the flashing lights and find out where we are.
Yeah.
Fine, we need to ask these people that are coming towards us, I'm assuming.
You go on ahead and
Put your gun away.
I like having my gun.
I know, but you don't need to shoot anybody.
Well, you never
Just,
know
yeah.
when you might need to shoot somebody.
Can I also recommend that you put your drugs away?
I think we should shoot Randolph. He's slowing us down.
Eva, you're making your way towards the lights. Is everybody following or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you head on over. I mean, you can't get that close to the wreckage. It's there is a fire burning and it's pretty hot. The people that have arrived don't look like the authorities. At this time, it's very unlikely that there would have been a fire station nearby. But thankfully, there are kind of fire points, and it seems like some of the villagers know what they're doing. A guy has pulled up. It looks like a farmer has pulled up on a tractor that's pulling a trailer full of other people who are trying to just kind of keep this fire under control.
Can we go up to one of these people and ask them where we are? I would like to go up to one of these people and ask them where we are.
Okay, I'll do it then.
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir, sitting on your tractor. Is there a tractor?
There is a tractor.
Excellent. I'd like to know where we are.
Yeah, well, that's lovely, darling. But as you can see, we've got more pressing issues than your kind of geographical embarrassment.
I don't think so. If you were a kind, good Samaritan...
Look, just
then
get
you'd
out
be
of my
able to-
way. He gestures and shouts at a couple of other guys. Look, move it round there. It's getting worse over in that direction.
Well, I'm going to go over, flash my little detective's badge. Yeah, I'm gonna flaunt it as it was now. Be like, oh, you can tell me about where the hell we are, aren't we?
You don't know where you are?
No.
So, were you on the train?
You could say something like that, yeah.
He looks over your shoulder and appears at Randolph Alexis. What's with old matey there?
He's just past his bedtime, mate.
Oh, I see. Okay. I've got other things to do. Can we not do this later?
Are you trying to obstruct the law, sir?
No, of course not. But there could be people on that train.
So you better answer than move along, aren't you?
If I must. He kind of glances round and he says, this is Dulwich Village. You know Dulwich?
I think
Yeah, all of you would be fairly familiar with it. It's a quiet village, just kind of outside of London, in the direction of Peckham.
Yeah.
London is not too far away, to be honest. But obviously the guy then tells you and he rushes off. Make a intelligence roll.
Hard success.
Hard success.
Fail.
extreme success.
Extreme success.
Hard.
Hard. Hard. Marcus, you know exactly where Dulwich Village is. This isn't a problem for you. You know which direction you're going to need to go. You are also aware that the train that crashed with the Doom train was small. It was like a coal transporter, so people on the train would have been minimum. You can't see any casualties. But then you can't see anybody who looks like they may have escaped. So you could hang around and help out, or if you wanted to, you could get the fuck out of Dodge.
We want to get out of here before the fuss
To be
turn
honest,
up.
I don't think there's any point in us staying here. There's enough people helping out already.
You
We know there ain't nobody on that train except for a load of zombies. We don't know. We want to get away from them as quickly as we can.
Well, interesting that you say that. The train itself has vanished.
What the?
At the moment, all you can see is a buckled and destroyed train that it crashed into. The Doom train itself has disappeared. I think the authorities are going to have a difficult time explaining how this happened.
Definitely need to get out of here then, I'd say.
Well, gentlemen and ladies, I believe we should go to the village and I will find some sort of telephone and call my man.
Fear of phones.
Have you got a fear of... Is that your phobia?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Don't worry, Felicity. You can stay outside the room while I call him. I'm going to call my man so he can bring my Bentley and come and pick us up. And we will find this Memac shop and see if that helps us.
As you're talking, you realise that you've kind of walked a few steps forward to talk to the farmer. Randolph Alexis hasn't moved.
Right, I'm going to go back and give him a prod.
He's in a complete state of catatonic.
Right, Edward, you better give us a hand with this one, mate.
Righto. I'm going to go over and... What are we going to do? Manhandle him?
Yeah, we'll get him up on his feet, give him a slap.
Alright, I'm going to slap him.
No, what do you think you're doing? The man's a demon. Leave him there in the field to rot, and best say we all get out of here.
He's also a key witness.
The witness to abominations that you're better off not knowing, my good friend. I say leave him here in
Look,
the
did he
field.
get us off that train or not? We owe him that at least. Come on, we'll take him with us,
for
all right?
getting me off that infernal train, but at the same time, you don't know the horrors I was exposed to in that fetid place with that demon.
Buttersby, calm down. The man could be useful. You never know. He might come up with catatonia. He obviously knows something about
Nothing
symbols.
to do with him if I can't deter you from this course of actions and, you know,
Felicity, slap this man.
Ow!
Live
Slaps
imitating
like
art.
a boxer. Is there a bar anywhere around here? I'm ecstatic to be off that train, but I'm quite frightened.
Once we're in the
I feel like I
village,
could
we'll
do
get him
the
tucked up and we'll go find a pub, all right? Now shut your chopper.
same. Consider my chopper shut, young sir. At the same time, recall, if you will, I've reminded you should leave the demon here to rot in the grass.
How do you know he's a demon?
I've been locked in a train with the madman for time
How do you know
immemorial.
he's a demon and not just
He
man?
can do things that no normal man can do.
What can he do?
He smiles when he sees things that should make a man cry.
I do that sometimes.
Was no part of it. I suggest you leave him here in the field. Empty a cartridge into him, madam. Finish the job and let's be on our way.
How do we know you're not a demon?
No demon.
We take the old fellow with us.
Look, we ain't leaving
Get
him.
somewhere comfortable.
We're going to the village.
Fine, have
all
it your way, but let's away from here and these ghastly tracks and the potential of that thing coming back.
Yes.
That sounds like a plan.
Aye.
Let's be off.
Nearest bar.
Yes. I've got a little something you could have if you're feeling a little unnerved.
Intriguing.
So what are you doing?
We're going into the village.
Going to
Yeah.
a pub.
How are you getting there?
Pub.
Walking.
We're walking.
You're walking, okay. And Randolph Alexis?
We're
Well, we're
dragging.
going to have to carry him, aren't we?
You're going to carry Randolph Alexis to the village.
Well, he's
Hold
now.
on a minute. Won't we get matey with a tractor to give us a ride?
Did he sound like he was going to be giving us?
Well,
one?
we'll steal his tractor then. Come on.
Right. Well, if anyone's going to steal his tractor, it's definitely going to be you, Napoleon. So off you hop.
What? I'm going to steal a tractor.
How far is this village? Is it in reasonable walking distance?
I mean, you can see the village in the distance. It's not a million miles away, but it's probably going to be, 3 or 4 miles?
We ain't dragging old boy all that
Might
way,
be
are we?
some
Come on.
cars left behind.
Go on, Napoleon. Go steal the tractor.
Right.
I've got driving.
I'm only going to turn a blind eye this once then.
Can I pickpocket his tractor keys?
You cannot...
Is he not?
The key, that's okay. That's before you're going to go
Yeah, you can't
pickpocket the
pickpocket a
entire tractor.
Is he not currently driving the tractor?
No, I believe
No,
he
you hopped
parked
off.
it. He
Oh.
hopped off.
Oh, okay.
Okay, right. I'm going to ask you to make...
Try and get his keys, and then one of you two flash your boobs at him or something. Shirley.
Well, I'm certainly not flashing.
Yeah,
my boobs.
you're going to have to try and
I'll flash
pickpocket
my
him
boobs.
first.
I could do this.
So, where is pickpocket? Oh, sleight of hand.
Yeah, is that what it is? Is it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And I got extreme success.
An extreme success. So tell me what you do.
Well, I walk up behind him and I just lift him out of his pocket and carry on.
You just whip it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, he don't even notice me. I'm like a
Napoleon.
We're going to have to work on
it
your
out.
description.
I'm like a ghost.
Right. So, yeah, you have no problem doing that at all. He's so busy concentrating on trying to get the fire under control.
Right.
He doesn't notice you.
So I'm a signal to Edward to get old boy on a tractor.
Yeah, you do that with little problem. I mean, as I say, everybody's focusing on the fire. What's the next step?
Who knows how to drive a tractor?
I think I know how to drive a tractor.
Well, Felicity knows how to drive.
Right on.
I drove a tank once.
Same
that's
thing, innit?
probably closer to a tractor than...
All right, so who's going to drive?
I say Edward.
Edward, you may have driven a tank, but you haven't driven a tractor before. You don't have that skill on your character sheet. So
No, I don't.
I'm going to ask you to make a drive auto roll with a penalty die.
Righto. There's more drive.
It's under
I
D.
see it. That's not good. That's a 99.
That's a critical failure.
Really?
Yeah.
Crash back.
I didn't see that one coming.
So you have a look at the controls. In theory, it's got a steering wheel. It's got pedals. You should be able to drive it. You place the keys into the tractor. You start the engine, and the whole thing immediately just jolts forward and smacks straight into a tree. Can you? Who's sat on the tractor with? Edward?
Me.
Yeah.
You're all sat on the
Yeah.
tractor
We're all on the
rather than in the
tractor.
trailer.
Yeah.
Okay. I want you all to make dexterity rolls, please.
This is the best idea.
Success. Just.
Three.
Is that hard success?
Hard.
Hard success.
Fail.
Hard. Oh, it's bright blue all over again.
Regular success.
Regular success.
I know, regular.
So, those of you that managed to fail, yours was a regular.
Regular.
Well, you a regular success as well. Can you take 1 point of damage as you're kind of jolted forward and you kind of hit the front of the tractor? Those who make hard successes, you're good to go.
Wait.
Has
Has anyone got a rubber?
Buttersby, you're lucky. You get 1 point of damage as well as you slip off, but just kind of catch your foot on a piece of machinery, and it just kind of twists.
Oh, my bloody foot. Have you never driven one of these things before, sir?
Fucking crocky, that thing went like the peppers.
Oi! Oi! That's my tractor. What do you think you're doing?
Sick, give me a go. Let me drive.
Felicity, fucking drive this thing out of here.
The farmer turns as he hears the crash, and he looks around and he goes, "Bill, Sydney, on me now."
Is there any chance he might have a shotgun in his tractor?
Make a luck roll.
A luck roll. Yep. Regular success.
Regular success. There is a shotgun in the trailer.
Right, I'm half inching that.
Okay. Bill, Sydney, and the farmer, whose name is Frank, all come charging at you. The fire itself is kind of being sorted by the rest of the villagers, so these guys are intent on heading towards you. What do you do?
I'm getting my Derringer out and I'm going to fire it towards them. I'm not trying to hit them. I'm going to hit the ground in front of them just as a warning.
Do you know what? Before we do this, I think you all have to make dex rolls, initiative rolls. Oh no, sorry, I'm playing D&D. What's everybody's dex?
Mine is
60.
45.
60.
40.
65.
Lorna, you start.
We're about to kill 3 farmers.
It's really bad, right?
What are you doing?
5.
She's trying to drive.
Extreme.
You're trying to drive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Felicity's trying to drive.
Okay, so that's an extreme success.
Yes.
Fuck's sake.
Yes.
Miraculously, you managed to get it started and you managed to reverse the tractor back. That's your go. Okay, so you're still in the vicinity of the farmers who are getting closer to you.
Alright, back up, lads, back up.
Eva, you'll go next.
I'm rolling dexterity, yeah?
No, you've already rolled your dex. We've already taken the dex.
What am I rolling?
Well, what are you doing?
I'm shooting someone.
No, you're shooting the ground.
I'm shooting the ground in front of the farmers.
Okay, so you're rolling firearms.
Okay. Fail.
Just a fail?
Just a fail.
Just a fail. Okay. Yeah, you shot your gun
Did I forget to
on the
load
train,
it?
and you forgot to reload.
Oh.
So with a click, you realise that you've actually got no bullets in there, and they're still charging at you.
Dear, I am so
60.
stupid.
You got 60 as well.
45.
45. Right. I'm nursing my ankle, complaining, whining, and trying to make sure I've got a seat on the tractor. I've got some purchase on the shoe.
So you're trying to hold on?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, we'll call that a held action. Who's next out of you and out of Edward and Nappy?
Me. Alright, I'm just gonna say, alright lads, go on, back up, look, we're just borrowing it, alright? You guys just back up, you can have it back in a bit. We gotta get him to somewhere where he can get nursed up.
Make a fast talk roll.
Fast talk. Oh, fuck's sake. Really?
You fuck me up, I'll fuck you up.
Yeah, fail.
Fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has no effect on them. They're still coming at you, and they're going to be on you in the next round.
Oh my god, fast talk so
Pointing a gun at them.
Right. Martin. I'll show you how this one does.
Use your policeman skills.
I already have. He knows it's me. He's coming at me with 3 guys.
Can't policeman commandeer a tractor?
No, policemen cannot commandeer a tractor at this point because we haven't got those automobiles in place until 1946.
Ooh, with extra information. Cthulhu, educational and fun.
But what I can do, though, as a policeman who's technically now on the fucking run, I'm going to pull out my pistol and I'm going to try and shoot one of them in the leg.
Oh,
Yeah, kneecap him.
Okay, can you make a firearm roll for me?
That I can. Son of a bitch.
Did you fail?
That's a fail.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Just use my dice. Rob's dice is so.
What number did you get?
I had 88. My skill was 80.
Can you use luck?
No, not on firearms.
Not on the combat, no. Yeah, your gun jams.
Right.
Okay. So at the moment they have, well, they're coming at you, and the first person they're going to come up against is Eva. Sydney comes up against you, and where are you at the moment? You on the tractor?
I'm
aren't
on
you?
the tractor.
He reaches out and goes to grab you. Okay, which would be, it's a lot of grabbing in this.
You like to grab.
We
don't
do
you?
like grabbing. You're lucky. That's a fail. Okay, so he reaches out to grab you, but doesn't quite get there. You're quite high up. The next one is going to go up against Buttersby.
What the devil?
This is Frank, and he's not quite so nice as Sid, who, upon seeing a lady, wasn't sure what to do and kind of went for a grab rather than a hit. So he's going to take a swing at you. You're nursing your foot, aren't you?
I'm sat on the tractor nursing my ankle.
So you're sat. Okay,
I'm
so
kind of oblivious to most of the housing that's going on around me.
that's going to be. He goes to swing at you, and just as he swings, you bend over to rub your poor injured foot, and his fist goes crashing into the tractor, forcing him to let out an almighty yell and squeal as his knuckles flare up.
Say, whatever are you about, man? Crikey, can't you see I'm wounded here?
Third guy, his name I've forgotten. He's gonna go for seeing his friend in such agony enrages him, and he comes charging towards you.
I'm more aware of there's fisticuffs going on now.
Oh, okay. He takes a swing, and he fails as well.
Yeah, that's right, smooth.
It's close. It's close that time, but he didn't quite get to you. All right. So back to the top of the round. Your Felicity. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna make a clean getaway
You're going to make a clean getaway. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I have a
with the
drive?
tractor.
A drive auto from you, please.
Oh shit!
Is that
Fail.
fail? Just a straight fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. What's the difference, man?
Well, if it's like, I think it's 90,
Yeah, no.
96 or above
Yeah,
is
no.
like a critical failure.
General fail. Like a nail or something.
You've managed to reverse it in your first go, and as you try to kind of move it forward, it stalls.
Oh
Okay.
man.
but it is kind of primed and ready to go. Next up is Eva.
I'm going to try and protect Felicity while she's trying to get us away.
Okay.
And I'm going to, obviously I've forgotten to load my gun because I'm so forgetful.
You're just going to throw it at him.
I'm just going to use the full force of my body weight and swing it at Sydney, trying to knock him out because I hit him in the I'm trying to hit him in the temple very hard with my Derringer.
You get a pistol weapon.
Yes.
Nice. All right then. If you could make a brawl roll for me.
Oh, yes, success.
Success.
Success! Sorry, I get a little bit excited sometimes.
You whip him across the side of the face, and it's a clean hit. He attempts to kind of move out the way, but he doesn't have a chance. He staggers back, clutching his face. Who's next? Nappy.
Right, I'm going to fire a shot just above their heads, try and scare them off.
You're going to fire a shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll your firearms, and this is for shotgun rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fail.
Fail. Like Eva before you fail to check to see whether there's any ammo in there. And as we know, all farmers always keep their ammo in their jacket pocket and not in the barrels of their guns. So with a click, nothing happens. Buttersby.
I'm quite furious that these two ruffians are assaulting me while I'm trying to nurse an injury, and one can only react in the required manner. So I'm going to kick not Frank, but his mate in the face with my good ankle.
Okay, you're going to kick Frank's mate in the face.
I've got some elevation on the tractor. They're coming up to me. I'm going to kick him in the face.
Go for it.
Oh, 16.
16.
What am I testing?
Brawl. Even without
You've won.
anything in the skill, that would be a pass.
Well, I'm quite angry, to be honest. I was nursing an injury, and these two ruffians throw themselves at me. Take that!
Yeah. You lash out. Roll your damage.
1d3 plus 1d4.
Yeah.
3, 4.
4. It's almost cinematic in the way that it happens. Like, you lash out and his chin goes up and he kind of staggers back. He doesn't quite fall over, but you've connected and caused some damage. Edward.
Yeah, the other guy that's on Buttersby, shit's kicking off. It's getting real now.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out the knuckle dusters.
Ooh.
I'm going to go behind one of these people that's with Buttersby. I'm going to go for a kidney punch.
Nice. Okay, make your roll then.
9. That's a hard success.
Yes.
Hard success. Okay. Roll your damage.
It's just 1d3.
1d3.
It says plus DB. What's that?
Damage bonus. I don't think you've got it.
Size and strength.
I haven't got anything there, so it's just 1d3 then, I guess. 1.
1. You can add another one because it was a hard success.
Righto.
You smack him in the back, and it's like he kind of arches back, and it really takes it out of him as he sort of staggers to one knee, struggling to pull himself back up. Was that the guy that?
That was the farmer, I believe.
That was the farmer. that you got. So you've hit one. Buttersby's hit one. Eva's hit one. And Edward, you hit the other one.
Yeah.
Right, so it's their turn. So the first one is on you, Eva, and he is going for a swing this time. He ain't messing about. He's got blood pouring down the side of his face. And that's a fail. Great. Totally misses you. He's a little bit giddy from your pistol whip. The second one is going to go, so that's not Frank, is going to go for Buttersby. And he is going to, he's pulled out a knife.
Son of a...
6 points of damage.
Down to 1 already.
Down to 1.
Bloody
Yeah,
hell.
because I was down to 8 from the last game. Yeah, that's why I'm down to 1.
What the devil are you thinking, uncommon heathen? Have you no idea who I am?
Jesus.
Yelp, Scrooge.
And finally,
We all get killed by farm.
Alright. So Frank then moves in on Edward. goes to take a swing at you. And he hits. After taking that massive kidney punch, it's kind of created a red mist, and he's just full of rage. He causes 4 points of damage.
4 points.
I am so glad I didn't receive any damage because I haven't
Down
got
to
many
one.
hit points.
You're down to 1 as well.
Down to 1.
Jesus.
Getting owned by
Can
these
we
farmers.
regain hit points?
Yeah.
Are you sure they're farmers and not like pro wrestlers?
They're the cult of Dagon. Right, so that brings us back to the top. Felicity.
Yeah. I'm just desperately trying to drive us out of here, man.
Pass your drive roll, okay?
All right, go for it.
Get us out of there.
I'm trying, I'm
Take another
trying.
stabbing.
I thought them zombies were bad.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pass.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a good one. It's hang on, where am I? No, it's almost hard. It's not quite.
Would you like to
Semi.
spend any luck to make it a hard success?
Yeah.
How much is that? How many points is that going to cost you?
2.
2 points. By some miracle, you managed to get the tractor started again. And for whatever reason, you've failed to realise that it's still in reverse.
Oh my god.
So you kind of...
That's alright because I crashed into a tree.
well, you'd already backed up.
Oh.
But you
Alright.
you kind of judder backwards and manage to knock over 2 of the guys attacking you. The other one is still reeling from the blow that he landed on the tractor earlier.
Which one? Oh, that Frank then.
That hit you. Yeah, not Frank, wasn't it?
The other one.
Not
Frank. So with a rather unglamorous and not very action-filled putt-putt, you guys trundle off into the night
Until they start jogging and catch up.
at approximately 18 miles an hour.
Usually.
My goodness, I'm bleeding everywhere. Does anyone have any bandages on them?
That's
I'm
me,
Doctor, right
Oh my goodness, I'm terrified. It's horrendous. Somebody help me.
Oh my lord.
My
Be
goodness.
quiet! I have some tools with me. I will stitch you up as soon as we get to the pub.
All right, so you are now headed in the direction of Dulwich on Frank's.
Sounds like a real
Tractor.
party town.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to scream and whine until someone bandages my arm.
I'm going to give you something for the pain.
Sweet.
I'm going to suggest we leave the tractor just outside, just in case someone spots us going, hey, what are you doing with this tractor?
That's a good idea.
I'm with Edward, and I'm suggesting that we dump the tractor along with Edward, and that we get to a pub so we can have a drink, and I can bandage Buttersby's arm, and we can find a telephone. And hopefully Felicity will not be in the room when I ring something. I feel she would lose some sanity.
You do realise we're just assaulted 3 people and stole a tractor. Somebody's going to be looking for us.
Is there another village past Dulwich?
Is that not right up your street?
Can we steal perhaps a faster vehicle?
If we can get back to
On the
London,
way.
we can make it to my hideout. We can cosy up there for a little bit.
In a tractor. Are you joking? Oh dear Lord.
I should be arresting you right now, but I'm part of this. What about we call your clubfoot pigeon gang?
They don't have
Give
telephones
the
here.
tractor a respray.
They're all pickpocketers. Oh, just let me call my man and I'll have him drive out. He'll be out to us promptly with the Bentley.
Who's your man?
My driver.
You have a driver, do you?
I don't drive my Bentley. I have a driver.
I'll drive
Have you got him listed?
Where would I have him listed?
It's in your assets, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you put him down as an asset?
I didn't, but I don't drive my Bentley.
I think we've used him before.
Okay.
Yeah, we used him in roleplay. He drove us to the hotel.
Put him down as an asset then.
Yes, Canon.
I'll put my man down.
He's called Beardsley.
My man. What shall I call him? Should I just call him my man?
Call him Gregory.
Call him driver,
The
like Karen from Will and Grace.
driver. Driver Bob.
Ahmed.
There we go. Driver Bob.
Right. So you dump the tractor outside the village, yeah?
Okay.
Is that what you? No, don't agree with me. Is that what you're
Yep.
doing?
Yes, we're
Okay.
definitely dumping this bloody tractor.
Okay, and are you going to Dulwich Village, or are you doing what Edward suggested and moving further on?
Yeah, I think we should get your car to come get us, get back to London, and we'll go
Yeah.
hide out at my place till we can figure out what we're going to do with Randolph. And
Well, I don't think we need to hide out, dear. We can just go. I think we should go straight to Moment Macrae's shop. You never know, there might be someone that wants to buy this Randolph.
Buy
it's taking a dark turn.
That came from nowhere. All right, for the benefit of like speeding up the game a little bit and getting us back on some kind of like semblance of this actual campaign. I'm going to say that you make the decision of going to the next village down. You dump the tractor just outside. Driver Bob eventually turns up and drops you back at your hotel. Okay, it's at this point. It's now about 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, I'm so tired.
You are bloody, you are battered, and you have a catatonic octogenarian on your possession.
Oh, my shakes.
May I just put Felicity? Have you got some drugs we can give Buttersby so I can stitch him up?
Certainly, yes.
Excellent.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, that's one of the first things we need to do.
Drugs, I need drugs at once.
I'll give you some drugs for everybody.
It's so bad. Help me at once.
Okay.
All right, so I'm assuming you do this up in your hotel
Yeah, we're
suite.
doing this in the hotels.
All right, okay. You somehow, in true Weekend at Bernie's style, managed to smuggle the catatonic visage of Randolph Alexis to your suite at your hotel. Once you get there, everybody orders or imbibes a swift drink, no doubt, and Eva administers any kind of medical attention that she can on anyone who has been injured. Who is injured? Who is in need of a little bit of repair?
Yeah, I got cut in the arm.
Let's start with Buttersby then. Can you make a first aid roll for me?
It's quite a serious cut in the arm. It reduced me to 1 hit point.
Oh, serious.
Serious cut in the arm. There's like not much arm left.
Hard success.
It hurts! Stop talking and fix it, woman! Meant to be some
Do you know
kind
what? If you
physician.
don't shut up, I won't fix it. You could moan and whine all night.
Look, it's turning black. Do you think it's turning black? Look at the state of it.
I'll do it if you want.
No, keep the heathen away from it. I tell you. Is it green now? Honestly,
It's not
do
green,
something,
it's
will
not
you?
black. I've never met a man
Oh,
so
I'm fading.
we
Oh.
can overly dramatic in my whole entire life.
Let him
No, you're not
die.
helping. You're not helping. I told you. Look, it's turning green.
If you be quiet, I will help.
What you're going to need to do is you're going to have to perform some kind of initial, like, quick repair because he's dying. He's down
Stitch it
to
off. Disinfect it. Jobs.
He's down to 1 hit point. It's a hard success. You can gain back 1 hit point.
1 whole hit point.
1 whole hit point. And that's going to take about an hour just to stabilise him.
What about my medicine?
You can have 1d3.
Sweet.
Yeah, 4 hit points back.
I feel much better all of a sudden. Thank you kindly, madam.
Okay, we'll do the same for Marcus.
Are we doing first aid or medicine?
Yeah, let's just do it retrospectively. And we'll learn for next time.
So, first aid, I have a regular success.
Regular success. Okay, you can have 1 hit point back.
Yay!
And then, you guys are so lucky. And an extreme success when it comes to medicine.
Epic.
Alright, 1d3.
That's 3.
Daddy, she's bloody good, isn't she? She really is. I think the drugs help, don't get me wrong, but you wouldn't know I'd been stuck.
Okay,
Well,
so
before I was a medical examiner, I was one of the top in my trade.
you
I'm still working.
so you managed to patch these guys up. We're now looking, it's probably about 4:30 in the morning.
How lucky.
Is there anything that you want to do?
I want to go to sleep.
I have been sleeping that whole time.
I think it's time for me to sleep.
Alright, so it is morning. Those of you that haven't added an extra hit point onto your character sheet, do so now, because that's your natural recovery rate. You get 1 hit point after every day. It's morning. It's a beautiful day. You've probably slept in reasonably late, as you didn't get to sleep until about 4:30. So let's say it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. You go about your normal daily routines, and you find yourselves eventually sort of milling around in the kind of living quarters of your suite. Some of you might be having breakfast, some of you just drinking a coffee or reading a newspaper, whatever you want to be doing. Off you go.
I'm going to say that I'm already down on the bar. I didn't go to sleep because I don't tend to be honest.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll let you guys carry on because I'm already getting pissed at 10 o'clock in the morning.
I'm just going to...
Slept in.
I'm going to check on Randolph and just see if he's got anything worth stealing.
Alright then. So you go and check it. Are you checking on Randolph?
Yeah.
He appears to be lying there. His eyes are closed. He is breathing. He doesn't hear you.
Can I search his pockets?
You can. I'm not even going to make you... You don't even have to do a pickpocket. You search his pockets. Make a luck roll for me.
Yeah, success.
Success. You find a finger bone left over from his
Train set.
his little train set.
Right, I'll have that. Is that a human finger?
It is a
Yes.
human finger.
Right. Put that in my pocket.
I've laid in. I'm wounded. I'm nursing my arm. I'm probably just going to enjoy not being on the train. Some breakfast would sound good.
Yeah.
You know, some human comfort, some coffee. It's been a long time.
I got your human comfort right here.
Edward is going to get very jealous.
No, everyone's going to be very drunk.
Keep it in character. Keep it in character.
sorry, I've got your human comfort right.
Alright.
That's not what I meant.
I'll let you guys carry on then.
Does anybody think we ought to report back to Beardsley and let him know what's...
You mean Beddoes, darling?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I think we need to figure out what to do with Randolph.
I think we should leave him here. He's only going to slow us down.
Told you the man's a demon. What?
But he's... Okay, he has links with the Golden Dawn.
All the more reason to keep your
Silk Twilight,
distance from
whatever that
him.
is. I don't know, I think we should return him to his people.
Hasn't he been missing for about 200 years?
Yeah? And? It's a very mystical group.
More like 40 or 50. I think we should go. We've got the direction to Mehmet Makriot. Look, I have some supplies with me. I'll use some bandages to tie this Randolph gentleman to the bed so that he can't escape. Although he's unconscious, so I believe he's not going to be escaping
Okay,
anyway.
but if room service comes, or whatever, who those people are,
I'm
the
going-
maids,
Chambermaids.
chambermaids, yeah, if they come, won't they find it a bit suspicious? If
No,
there's a
I'm
man
going to tell them
tied to
that
the
one
bed?
of our number is sleeping and that we don't want them disturbed today, so they don't need to do our room.
Okay.
Don't worry. I have
Okay.
all sides covered right now. But I believe we should go to Mehmet Makriot's. We need to go to the shop. We need to find out why this train became what it did.
We've also got to book tickets at some point for the Orient Express. Got the money.
Yes.
When's it leaving?
You have approximately 7 days.
I think we should book our tickets.
We can book the tickets either on the way or on the way back from Mehmet Makriot's shop, whatever you prefer, Felicity.
I'm a little bit short on cash at the moment.
That's alright, we've got a suitcase full of money in the safe. So I say we take some of the money out of the safe.
Why don't you just give it to me and I'll look after it for
Because
you?
you're a thief.
We're definitely not doing that, Napoleon. What do you take us for?
Well, I for one, although it's been delightful meeting these people and that we've fought well together and they've helped me out in my time of need, I think my character would probably now go back to the studio that he brought with his first big payment. It means a lot to him, where his artwork, his in-process artworks are all waiting for him, and try and go back to his normal life as an artist.
How long have you been on the train?
Well, he's not quite aware of how long he's been on the train.
Oh.
But he owns an art studio in London. He's going to go back to it.
Buttersby.
I'll see you all later. It's been delightful.
Oh, no,
but
no, mate,
life goes on and on.
I don't think we don't really know. We don't know how tied into this whole Simulcarum thing you are.
I'm not quite sure
I reckon you
what
want
it
to
is
stick around with us for a bit.
You delightful fellows are trying to accomplish, but I, for one, I've had my
If you're going to
share.
an art studio, I'm coming with you. For some
I try
reason.
to shake him from my tail and return to my place of employment, hoping it's still there. Not knowing that it's been, 30 years? I'm going back to my art studio.
Your clothes look awfully old-fashioned.
You
so-
guys all dress very funny. What are these strange lights you keep using?
Felicity,
Yes.
what do you think? Should we take this kind fellow back to his art studio? We'll go there and
Well,
see
They're
his
one
art
of my greatest
studio.
masterworks.
We can go to Macrit's shop.
there might be some clues to.
Best we don't split up. We don't know who's going to be
We
looking
won't
for him. We
split up.
don't know who's going to be waiting for
It
him.
didn't go too well last time.
No.
Really, I appreciate you people.
We'll
but
come
I
with
don't
you
need
to
you
make
anymore.
sure.
I'm back now. I can go back to
Buttersby,
my
we
work.
insist.
Oh.
And considering you're such a whiny little fellow, I believe that you will crumble under the females.
I'm not
around
quite
you.
sure what it is you people are involved with, and I do appreciate your help. Make no mistakes,
Look, we're
madam.
trying to save the
But I've
world.
had my fill, and you go. Good luck to you, sir.
People getting burnt
But-
alive. There's train zombies.
I, for
Farmers.
one, don't want a life of ghost trains and fighting farmers in open fields and knife attacks.
Buttersby, we just want to see you safely home.
Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. Go
Okay,
home
we'll
safely.
come with
Good.
you.
We're coming with you.
Fine. Come along, I'll show you some of my masterworks.
Super.
What are both of your appearances?
I'm quite good for my age.
What's your appearance stat?
50.
30.
Perhaps I could draw you, madam. Come along then, come along, I'll show you my studio.
I'm a
Okay.
50.
Perhaps.
Make sure you pick up Edward on the way. Or
Yes.
should
We
we?
need to collect Edward. We could use him for his police badge, at least.
Okay, so Buttersby takes the lead and marches out, and I'm assuming that you will follow him. As you get down to the hotel foyer,
Oh, we get some money on the way.
oh, okay, that's fine. I'm assuming you collect Edward.
Yeah.
And you go to the reception where the concierge is waiting there.
With 3 farmers.
What do you do?
The concierge is waiting with 3 farmers.
No. Oh my god. We're deteriorating.
Put on a gun.
Shoot
Yeah, no, the concierge is there.
Say hello.
Ladies, gentlemen,
Hello.
good day to you. Good morning.
Oh,
I trust you slept well.
we slept perfectly well. So I want to let you know, one of our number is sleeping in our room today, so we don't need any chambermaids in there. He does not want to be disturbed.
Very good, madam. I will inform the domestic staff that he shall not be disturbed.
Excellent.
Have there been any messages for us?
No, nothing that I'm aware of. He flicks through a pile of papers and
We'll be off then. Have a lovely day.
Tip him up.
You point me in the direction of the
money.
stagecoach.
Here's my money.
money, madam.
Yes, because I have some. We've got some money in the safe. I'd like to.
Indeed, he checks your identification and clarifies it all. He hands you over the bag.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Are you taking all of it?
Now, how much money do we want?
How much have we got?
We're not telling you, Napoleon.
Bear in mind that a first class ticket on the Orient Express will set you back approximately £26.
Okay, so we've got about £205 notes.
We've got £205 notes.
I've got 50p.
You got £1,000.
£1,000.
All right, I'm going to work that out myself.
So let's take £150 just to be sure.
So the £200
You think?
£200.
200? Okay. Well, let's go with Felicity's.
£200. Okay.
Tip the man, Felicity.
And take.
It's okay.
Take a pound for
No.
yourself.
I will tip the man. Here you go. Here's £5.
He looks at you. He looks at you incredibly gratefully.
That's more than I make in a year.
That's about the equivalent of 150 quid in real money.
Well, I haven't really been spending a lot, so I thought I'd be generous. I've been saving, and since I got £30,000, I might as well spend a little bit.
You hand the bag back to the concierge, who puts it back in the safe for you. Will there be anything else?
No, kind sir, but do keep your ear out if you hear anything that we might need. Any messages?
I feel like there should be something else.
You haven't seen three shifty looking farmers cutting the back around here?
We
One of
don't
them's
really
got a
accommodate
callback guy.
that type of clientele around here. To be honest, you're lucky you're in here, sir.
There hasn't been any major incidents in newspapers, has there, recently?
No more than usual.
Okay.
What do you think I'm going to do? Give it to you?
You didn't hear anything about a train crash or a tractor theft?
And hello to Mr. and Mrs. Exposition!
Has there been any success?
Ancient artifacts handed in.
No.
You haven't seen a Sedefgar Simocarum, have you? Any chance?
Simulacrum!
Did you hear anything strange last night coming from our room?
Will there be anything else, madam?
Has there been any success in the investigation of those murders recently? The three men.
I'm afraid I've been far too busy in the hotel to worry about such depressing matters.
I'm going to wait for you all in the fucking car.
Right, if I can just stop you there. Just because somebody says, is that all, doesn't mean there is something that you should know, okay?
It was your
We're
face,
freaking
man.
out.
It was your face.
You know, you really led us on there.
It's
I
good that
feel-
they're thinking. They're
I
looking,
feel
they're
like
thinking.
some poor.
I'm still
lazy
looking, but I think there
bird.
definitely is something that we're not. I think we need to keep asking questions.
I think it's just your own paranoia, man.
The sanity is real.
Right, come on, let's get out of here.
Yes. What's taking you so long?
So you go to head out the door. Just as you get to the door, the receptionist calls back. Sirs, madams,
Yes.
I almost forgot to mention, one of our partner restaurants has given us some complimentary tickets for our residents. And as you've been here for such a long time now, I thought you would like perhaps take some reservation tickets for dinner tonight.
Nah.
Super.
He hands you out some reservation tickets.
Delightful, thank you kindly.
Okay. What time's the reservation?
The booking's for 8 o'clock.
Righto, Steve-O.
Where's the restaurant?
The restaurant is just a short walk away from the hotel.
What's it called?
It's called Domenico's.
Eva, can your driver drop me back to my place briefly?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. I want to get a few things before we head on out.
Well, we can always just drive to your place and then we'll wait outside while you collect your things and then you can come with us.
Can I come in with you?
Of course, you can come in and see my little humble abode.
Lovely.
Can I come
Delightful,
in?
you guys
You can stay
go
the
about
fuck
your
out.
business. I'm going back to my
No,
life.
no.
I'm
No,
gonna,
no, we won't know.
Listen, it's been delightful.
We want to see you
and I
safely
appreciate
home.
your help a great deal. However,
I simply
I have a
pointed out-
life as a successful artist I must return to.
Listen, Beardsley, until we know what's going on, you're sticking with us, alright?
Listen.
Oh,
It has been a
shit.
delight, but I have a heart that I must produce. I have people I
I
must...
tell you what, sir, I'm very interested in art myself, and perhaps you might have something that I'd be interested in purchasing.
You all dress funny. You
And
all
a
speak funny.
suitcase full of
And
money
I've
back
nothing
at the
but
hotel.
troubles. Suitcase of what now?
Full of money?
Oh, really?
Yes, and I'm a particular art lover.
Alright, players, can I ask what order would you like to do things in?
Should we just go around whichever way? Left or right or whatever?
Whatever you-
No, in terms of what's your schedule? So at the moment, we know that Edward wants to go back to his place. Buttersby wants to go back to his place. There's a suggestion to go to the shop, plus anything else. Plus, you've got these dinner reservations.
We got to get tickets for the.
Yeah. I'll go to Edward's first.
Edward's first.
I, for one,
Then-
am keen to be rid of these people, although they've helped me out a great deal. Rather just sneak back to my life as an artist with my art studio and works I've been working on and unaware of the lapse in time. I think I'll just go and do that, sneak off when they're not looking.
Yeah. We're kind of aware that there may have been some kind of time.
That's why,
I'm kind of oblivious to it.
we're insisting on coming with
Yeah,
you
you're
because we
part
have
of
a
our
feeling that you're going to
investigation.
have a bit of a rude awakening.
But I'm still kind of oblivious, and you know, if you guys are going some other way, I'm going to let going secretly.
Yeah, no, we're coming with you.
We're coming with you.
We'll go to Edwards. So we'll go to Edwards.
We're going to stick
and we'll go to
together.
yours.
We have learnt from our mistakes. We know splitting the party up does not work.
They learned a lesson.
The first night. The first night. And you know what? They didn't discover a fucking thing.
Like they're keeping it together now. At all costs. That's doing something. You know, it's good.
Back off.
Right, okay, so Eva calls up driver Bob, who looks a little bit tired himself, and you guys head off to Edward's flat. Edward, we're just going to play this through quickly. You go up to your flat. What is it you would like to retrieve?
I'm just retrieving a few things for the trip ahead. Also, a duffel bag in which I'm going to put my Lee Enfield 303 rifle into.
Okay.
I want to make sure that's coming with us after the last train journey we had.
All right, yeah, you store that up, and we press on. Where would you like to go next?
We're going to Buttersby's.
Okay, so we drive to Buttersby's studio.
Well, where he
all my
believes-
artwork's in there, a lot of
where he
work that they
believes
spent a
the
lot of
studio
time
is.
on, a lot of time and they're not appreciated.
All
by
right,
those people, but
Buttersby, whereabouts in London is your studio?
in the arty bit of London.
In the arty bit of London. Okay. I'm going to say, all right, so you have a small studio in the Holborn district. The journey so far has been quite eye-opening for you.
Something doesn't seem right around
You found there are, lots of these horseless carriages around.
Can't quite understand what's going on with the
You're
horses'
finding
carriages.
them quite remarkable, and everything just seems that little bit busier, that little bit faster than what you're accustomed to.
And these gas lights are working phenomenally well nowadays. It's quite frightening.
Driver Bob pulls up at the address that you gave him.
Good to see Bob driving by.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Where your studio should be, there is now a square. It is fenced off. You can walk through it, and there are people, pedestrians, walking through it, and there appears to be a tall monument, which one of these guys would easily recognise as a memorial to those who lost their lives in the Great War.
Oh yeah, there was a war.
Few people died.
Can I take a stroll to where my studio used to be and have a little meltdown?
Yeah, can you make a sanity roll for me, please? That's what he's begging for.
Was his studio destroyed in the Blitz then?
No,
That's the World War II.
Second World War.
So it could have been destroyed by German
So I
Zeppelins.
passed my roll, so...
You passed it.
Yeah.
Okay, you can take 1 sanity point off.
Doesn't make any sense! What's going on here? Where's my studio? Where's my beautiful artworks, more to the point?
Buttersby,
Ah!
tell me, what year did you open your studio?
What year are we in now? It's 1892, correct?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Oh, it's a Shanks, man. It's 1920, 1923, isn't it?
23.
What, 19?
18.
What the devil?
Yeah.
I'll go have another little freak out.
Make another sanity roll.
Is that a tumour in my head I can feel? 91.
Okay, can you make a D3?
Oh, it's a 1.
It's a 1. Okay, leaves one more.
It doesn't make any sense.
Buttersby slumps to the ground, a little bit unsure, really knowing what to do with himself. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to slap him across the chops.
I have some smelling salts. I'm going to no rehypnol, darling, no rehypnol. I'm going to hold the smelling salts under his nose to hopefully revive him.
I'm probably going to get a bit teary looking at the memorial, being as so many friends died in such the war.
I'm going to. I've got a little gift for Edward. Yeah, Edward, mate. I think this might cheer you up. I finched that shotgun off them farmers last night.
Where have you been keeping it all this time?
Got a big coat on.
In the middle of fucking London, put it back under.
I feel that fate has brought me to you people for a reason. What can I say? The world has changed. It makes no sense to me. But what does make sense to me is friends that when a farmer stabs you in the arm, drive the tractor away and then bandage you up. I'll be sticking with you people for the time being.
There's a moral to the story.
Okay, with that, you kind of all, sort of really kind of bond that little bit more. And if there were friendship points, I would give you 3.
We write a letter to Princess Celestia.
Unfortunately, this isn't My Little Pony. So,
Thank God.
you just decide to head off. And your next port of call, I believe, was going to be...
We're going to Mehmet Macri.
All right then. Well, off you drive. You're given the address. Driver Bob knows it well, having done his knowledge. He knows everywhere.
Driver Bob knows everywhere in London.
You get to the district where Mehmet Makriak's shop is. Driver Bob slows down, and he looks out the window. And he's like, "Madam, I'm terribly sorry. The road in which the shop is on, I don't seem to be able to get down. You may have to get out here."
Driver Bob, what have you been eating?
Not to worry, Bob.
I found something in that catatonic man's pocket last night.
Not to worry, Bob. Come on, everybody. We're going to have to get out the car and walk.
Oh, God.
That's you as well, Busby.
All right, you head down the road. For one reason or another, there seems to be a lot of people milling around. There also seems to be something of a police presence. It looks like a very typical commercial street. There are grocers, there are little antique shops, little bric-a-brac shops, there are boutiques, quite a vast array. But as you move down, you realise that the address that you wish to go to seems to be surrounded by police.
Edward?
Job for you, Ed.
Yeah, alrighty then. I'm gonna walk up.
The more observant of you
hang on a second.
may notice that the shop is lacking windows.
Oh.
And it is also smouldering.
What do you mean, lacking
Oh,
windows?
no.
Do you mean it doesn't have any windows?
It has no windows.
No windows left?
It's built with no windows?
There's no glass in the windows.
Right.
So they've probably blown out from the heat of flames.
Yeah, there is. Surprisingly, the area outside the shop is fairly clean. So this may have happened a day, maybe 2 days ago. All debris seems to have been cleared, and business seems to have started back up again. There are people shopping.
How long were we on the train for?
What?
How long were we on the train for? Like when we came off it?
You came out. You did all that in pretty much real time.
So, right, okay.
Yeah, good question. One would like to get acquainted with the date and the time, have a little freak out over that, and then hopefully move on.
It's approximately January the 8th or 9th, 1923.
Of what?
Of 1900.
Of what?
In the...
Oh, what's happening?
Felicity, slap him again. Oh.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I think we do need Edward to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go up to the police officers that are there.
I'm going to flash my boobs.
I'm gonna stop and look at that, and then I'm gonna move up to the police officers.
You're this 1920s librarian I've ever met. Sorry.
He's very liberated.
I wish I was in the 1920s now.
I know, it sounds good, doesn't it?
I'd go to the library more often, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to go to the police officers and, Detective Sergeant Cartwright. What's been going on here?
Well, Guff, we've had a bit of a fire. It happened only less than 24 hours ago. Reports are indicating arson, but the whole place has been gutted.
Alright, we got any signs of breaking and entering?
It looks like the fire was started deliberately. The locks were broken, but that's really all we know. Till seems to be in check. We found a load of burnt notes, but yeah, all the crap that was in the store has been pretty much destroyed or smoke damaged.
Alright, those notes that you got, have you taken them as the evidence?
Sorry, what?
Have you... Well, listen here, you dozy little shit. I said, have you taken those notes to evidence?
What, the money?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was taken away.
Alright, did we get anything else in there?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have to pass through this cordon here. These people with me, we're gonna go and check it. We're gonna see if we can't find anything that you boys blues missed.
Special investigation unit.
Go ahead. But to be honest, though, I don't think you're going to find much.
I might not, but I might see something that you don't. That's why I'm a detective, and that's why you're still a constable.
Sorry, what?
Get back to fucking work.
Yes, sir.
What happened to the owner of the shop?
That's a strange thing. Didn't you see the news report?
We'll
Yeah,
read the news.
well, I'm
the
asking
three-
you
the
to
three
tell me.
deaths.
Yeah, he died 3 times.
Right.
But he's actually
He died
still
3
missing, isn't he?
times.
He died 3 times.
He didn't die 3 times, Buttersby. 3 men that looked like him died.
He did. He died 3 times, but he's actually still missing, I believe, is the...
Just 3 men.
Well, he didn't die
with
3
his
times.
same
did he?
description.
All right, that's enough of
Died.
your
Goodness.
enough of your theories. Let's go inside and discuss it away from this little constable here.
Sorry, what?
As dozy as he is, let's go inside.
Thank you for
all
your
right.
help, little customer.
He gestures to you. He's, and you enter. The stench of smoke is really, really overwhelming. I mean, the whole place is black and charred. Structurally, it seems relatively sound. It doesn't look like there's any floors have kind of collapsed in, but it's crispy, shall we say? What do you want to do?
I want to see if I can see anything useful.
All right.
Hidden.
Look for clues.
I'm looking for clues.
You're looking for clues. Okay, well, I mean, looking around the room, you're well aware that this is a little antique shop. That's clear enough. There are like a few charred ornaments. Some are a bit broken. Some look like they're still in one piece, but they're blackened. There are, numerous objects of interest to collectors in there. Make spot hiddens.
Yes, I shall be checking out the objects of interest.
I
See
might
if
see
any
some of
Yeah.
your paintings here.
Yes, but
Regular
Hard
success.
success.
Hard success.
success.
Oh, success, I believe.
Regular success.
Oh, super. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, hard.
Okay. Yeah, what do we have? Hard and regular?
Yeah.
All right.
Hard and regular.
Hard and regular successes.
Sorry.
Who made a hard success?
I did.
I did.
Felicity, you notice that the worst damage seems to be over in the corner behind the shop counter.
Right. I'm going to go investigate that.
All right, can you make another spot for me?
Fail? Oh.
Yeah?
Fail.
Fail. Yeah, it's pretty apparent to you that most of the counter has been destroyed. The till is practically melted. So this fire was extremely hot, but you don't find anything of any great significance.
So, Mr. Police, sir,
I was
what
hard
did
as
they
well.
say caused the fire again?
They didn't quite say. They just said they suspect it's arson.
You do suspect it's a case of arson, then?
I do believe that's what they said. Yes.
Buttersby, do you have any skills?
I'm a
Other than
fabulous
being-
artist, my
Other
dear.
than being an artist.
No, I'm mostly just a fabulous artist.
Oh dear Lord.
Buttersby,
Well-
could you make an appraisal roll for
I
me?
certainly could.
Oh,
Nonetheless. Oh, 60-10. Oh, no, wait, 16. Score.
That's a 16. Is that a
That's
success?
probably still... Oh, no, wait, I did put points in appraisal. Yeah, that's definitely a success. In fact, I think you'll find that's my hard success is ticked. It's not quite an extreme success.
Right, okay. So
Still
that's a hard
adjusting to the
success.
new rules.
All right. Looking around the room, you recognise a few little objects of interest.
Oh, I recognise a few little objects of interest.
Please don't do that.
Sorry. Try not to do that again.
No, you won't.
And you see this shop for what it is.
Okay.
This is a third-rate antique shop with no real kind of objects of any value. There doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. This could be any tatty old shop in any high street in England.
This is just a third-rate antique shop with no. Sorry, kind of. No, yes, there's nothing particularly impressive here. What can I say?
Is there like an upstairs? Is it just?
No, it's
One
literally
floor.
just this.
Are there any paintings on the wall?
Marcus, do you want to bet?
I had a hard success as well. So, what does that entail? Got hidden.
Okay, you two join Felicity at the counter. Can you make another spot for me?
Oh, fail.
Fail. There still doesn't seem to be anything that you garner from this destruction.
It's always a shame when art is destroyed, but to be honest with you people, I've seen much worse destroyed much more liberally. What are we doing here again? I forget.
Can anybody see anything that might relate to this death car?
I'm gonna have a look
simulacrum?
at the crowd outside and see if there's anyone that looks suspicious or
What are you doing now? I'm seeing if there's any art.
You
that's
see a man
frames.
holding a newspaper with the eyes cut out. No, I'm joking.
Shoot him in the leg.
I'm stabbing him.
I mean, when I said a crowd, there is a police presence out there. There is
Right.
not. The rubberneckers have got bored.
No,
There's-
no suspicious
no,
figures.
there doesn't appear to be anyone around.
No,
Is there no art in this building?
nobody
that
with
stands
tentacles
out
coming out of their
above?
face, just walking around. Okay.
No.
It's all so pedestrian. I suggest we leave here at once.
everybody,
We're wasting our time.
Can anybody see anything that relates to the death car simulacrum?
I'm gonna look to see if I can see Cthulhu.
Rob, could you, Nappy,
Make it
make a
into
spot
death
hidden,
roll.
please.
Go on, getting that 20.
Success.
Yeah, you see no deities.
That's an extreme success.
No deities whatsoever.
Damn it.
Right, okay.
I want to go over and look at the lock.
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool.
You can examine the lock. I'm going to ask for an appraise there.
Right.
No, in fact, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, because this is child's play for a man of your standing, and you realise that the lock has been broken. It has been smashed. This isn't fire damage. This is been broken on purpose.
I want to see though. I want to. I don't know how you would describe it, but I want to almost see as if someone. How do you describe it? Like it was like locked from the inside. Like this was kind of done on purpose. I don't know how you would describe that.
But was it not
Signs of foul play.
broken into on purpose?
Signs of foul play. Yeah.
There were signs of foul play, were there, Edward?
It doesn't take too much police work to realise that the lock had been smashed from the outside.
Yeah.
So somebody has obviously broken in.
Yeah. So someone definitely going inwards.
It's definitely somebody going into the shop. Whether or not that's connected with the fire itself,
Yeah.
you don't know. But
You know, trying to make an educated guess whether or not the person was locked inside, and then the building set on fire.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Felicity.
Yeah.
Nappy, can you make
wait.
idea roll for me?
Which one's that? Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Someone called your name. You seem to
And that is yes, extreme success.
Okay, you look at your watch and you realise that it is. You've had a busy day.
I haven't got a watch.
It is now. Oh, you see a clock. Shut your mouth. And you realise that it is approximately 7 o'clock
Okay. What, PM or AM? What?
PM.
PM.
Have we explored the entirety of this building? Is there an upstairs, a downstairs? Is there anything?
It's just this one room.
It's getting a bit late, guys. We've been here for 13 hours.
My arm is troubling me so, after all.
You haven't been here for 13. You've had quite a day of it, travelling across London.
As intriguing as all this is, I do feel I should go home and rest my poor arm. Do you guys have fun? I'm going back to the hotel.
I've never found a man as whingy and weak as this Buttersby Finch.
Hey, I've just had a horrid cut on the arm. I defy you to have such an injury.
No, I'm just starting to think we left old Randolph back there. several hours ago. He's probably dead by now. We might want to go back and
Speak
check
not
on
to
him.
me about Randolph. If
I'm
he's
sure
dead, then
Randolph
less
the Grey's
trouble for us.
perfectly fine.
My goodness.
Felicity,
Yeah.
Wake up.
can you see anything in this room that we could do? You're the librarian. You're the one that should know something of the occult.
Sorry,
Can
I
you
was
see anything
dreaming.
in this room?
You literally just
I
woke up.
know that you're probably in one of your waking dreams because of all the drugs.
Look, we've
But
only got an hour before we got to get
Can
back
you
to
see
the hotel.
anything that
Alright,
relates to
where
some...
are we? Where are we?
We're in a burn.
Okay, we're still there. Okay, what's the question? Can I see anything?
Felicity, at 7 o'clock, we've got dinner reservations at 8 o'clock. You know I hate being late. So, let's get back to the hotel.
Okay, what's the question?
Napoleon, shut up. Now, can you, as the only librarian here, are the only one that has any knowledge of the occult, can you see anything that's useful to us?
Oh,
anything that relates
Let's have
to...
a look around. Let's have a good old examination of the whole entire place. Applying each and every one of my skills to each and every area.
Letting you guys play this out.
Oh, I'm gonna have a look around.
Spot hidden.
Don't fail us, Felicity.
Oh, fuck you. Failed.
Failed.
Oh,
Yeah, you look around. Again, you know, you have limited knowledge of sort of antiques, but you're not a complete pleb.
Yeah, this is all shit in this shop anyway. This is all shit in this
look, I seriously believe we need to see if there's anything. I'm going to have another look. I'm going to have a look behind this registrar over here.
Okay.
We're going to be late for dinner.
Napoleon, I swear to God, I will shoot you with my Derringer in a minute. If you do not
do it.
just be a little bit more patient. Okay, I'm looking. I'm playing Spot Hidden.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I am. Well, you went so silent, so I decided to take initiative.
All right.
Take an initiative roll.
Oh, extreme success.
Extreme success. Yeah, you have a little nose around the remains of the counter again. You glance around at the shelves. You don't find anything.
I want to bend down. I want to inspect the floor, see if there's any possibility of anything being underneath it, like a basement or anything.
Yeah, you can
Ooh.
do. You tap around. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
No.
I shall search more around before we leave as well.
Yeah.
See if nothing stands out to me. It feels like, as an artist, something in this room should be speaking to me. Perhaps there's a form of unhumanly created art in the fire that has burned this place. It should in some way stand out to my artistic vision.
Nothing speaks back to you.
Fucker.
Fuck it, I might as well have another look around. So. Success.
Yeah, you find nothing.
Right, let's get back to the room. We got dinner reservations at 8 o'clock. Come
I
on,
don't care about dinner. I need a drink after this.
Quite agree.
You guys
When
carry on.
we,
with this,
well, Felicity, when we're not going to purchase these tickets.
Yes,
Orient
let's
Express.
go do
Look,
that.
we're going to be late for dinner. Old Nappy never turns down free food. So
Buttersby,
I'm getting back now. You coming at what?
Well, yes, I've decided I shall be joining you people.
Huzzah.
Napoleon, we need to purchase these tickets.
You lot carry on. I'm going to carry on with this investigation here for a bit.
What? No, Edward, come with us.
It's my
Edward, we
job.
don't split up.
Let me just do one more fucking thing then before we go.
No.
Can I knock on the wall, see if there's anything else?
Yeah, of course you can.
I know what that means.
Do a knock roll.
A knock roll.
Is there even such a thing as a knock?
No.
I'll do it anyway. It's
Extreme success.
extreme success.
It sounds like a wall.
Alrighty then.
There's no rats in the walls.
Oh, I see what you did there. Have a plot point. Oh wait, this is called Cthulhu.
On the way out, I'd like to take special notice of any potential NPCs hanging around looking suspicious.
I've already done that.
Trouble.
Yeah.
There's no one.
He's got a newspaper with 2 holes in it, remember?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm going to emphasise one more time. We've got dinner appointment at 8 o'clock. We've got about 10 minutes to get back.
Fuck it. Let's fucking go.
Okay, you jump into the car, driver Bob, give them directions to the restaurant, and you speed down the road on the way. You can see that it's looking a little bit lively outside the restaurant. Clearly, the restaurant's handed out quite a few of these complimentary reservations, and there's like a little bit of a people kind of milling around outside. You pull up, you step out, and you head towards the restaurant. And I'm going to leave it there tonight. We actually didn't do a single thing tonight, but that's fine. That's the beauty of Call of Cthulhu. But it's been a pretty lengthy session tonight, so it's probably best to wait until next week and find out what happens. So from me, Jimmy the Pint, and our investigators,
Armitage Shanks.
Tally ho.
very well.